Hey, happy day. On the way to the office just this morning, I passed a Liberal campaign bus. Hey, just sharing with you, don't you know, the Biden administration, a bunch of left-wing wackos. I mean, recently the White House unveiled this proposal that makes it even harder for any other president to kind of fix the messes that so many liberals have in fact created. You know what, it's pretty wild. There's almost 2.5 million federal civil workers, and only 4,000 of them are appointed by the president, which means they can be fired or replaced, but all of the others cannot be fired. It's very hard. How do you replace them? They're always making decisions. They act like they're elected. They're doing policy things. Trump tried to fix that, and Biden has said, hey, we got to make sure that we make this unfixable for Trump if, in fact, he gets back into office, or any other person with some creative ideas to make the country better. And I'm going to fix this myself. Okay? I mean, can you imagine this? 95% of all federal employees vote Democrat. 95%. Wow. And they're in charge of the country. 5% of them are Republican. I tell you, that's pretty spooky stuff. And Biden now is working really, really hard to make sure that nobody can fix the country. Boy, open borders, all of these things, and yet some people still think he's doing a good job. Maybe those are people from Venezuela or something that really liked it there, and they've come now to America to kind of make it the same. I tell you. And now you've got the Biden administration. This is actually good news. The Biden administration came along and said, guns and bow and arrows, we don't want those in schools anymore, so we're going to stop all of the funding. So the Republicans and the Democrats got together, and a 424 vote said, no, that's not going to happen. One person, actually it was a Republican, I think, no, a Democrat in Texas of all places, voted against it. So hunting, whether it be a firearm or a bow, is one of the most effective ways to control wildlife populations, protect the beautiful lands with nature, and of course teach everybody how to use a bow and a gun. And imagine that. That shocks me. I wonder if I'm reading this backwards, but virtually everybody was only one vote shy of being unanimous. They said, Biden, stop it, effectively. Get out of our schools. You're in our schools enough already with your queers and steers stuff, and now you're trying to stop all of this shooting sports courses. I think that's an important thing in school. That's kind of good news. Hunting. You know, I shoot guns personally all of the time, boom-de-boom. I like to shoot, but I've never hunted. I have no interest in hunting. A lot of my people in my family hunt. I know most people do, but I just like to shoot. Hey, just sharing with you. Now we have Gavin Newsom. He's a left-wing wacko, of course, from California. And with regard to the second Republican national presidential debate, he called it a nothing burger. A nothing burger? That's from a guy who's really out to lunch. I mean, wow. He went on to say, Mike Pence said that his solution to mass shootings was to hurry up, make it faster in terms of executions for the shooters. Newsom described it this way. He says, that's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And he said, what a joke. The number one deterrent somehow would be execution. And he said, the number one killer of our kids is guns. Well, firstly, you're wrong on a couple of counts. The number one killer of kids it's crazy people that happen to have a gun or a knife or a car where they drive people over top of people, because that's happened as well. So, you know, is it a deterrent? Maybe it isn't. I don't know that. But it's justice, and they should be put down. Why would the people that are left have to deal with this crazy guy who killed their loved ones for the rest of their lives, potentially at least, because the guy goes to jail for 30 or 40 years and he's got the internet and he watches television? Is that nice? No, it isn't. Capital punishment is a good thing. And Newsom, he just doesn't get it. He'll never get it. So we don't have to worry about him too much. In California now, with all of the thievery going on that he endorses, really, the way he goes about it, in some places I think it's legal to steal up to $980 or something. Anything more than that, you're a bad guy, right? Now these crooks are getting creative. They're actually doing it with boats. The bandits, they have boats in San Francisco, and they're going to these homeless camps, and they're going to other boat places where people actually live, and they're robbing them that way as well. So they're coming at everybody from every angle. Wow, I am so sick and tired of that, but I'm sick and tired of a lot of things. I want to share that with you. There's a very small minority group of girly men that gets a very large piece of the press all of the time. And I'm sick of that. I mean, millions of men, real men, died for the girly men. So they would be able to be girly men if they chose. We don't have a problem with that. Be what you want to be. But you know what? Almost 98% of us are men. And all you other people that don't want to be men, that's fine. Go marry a bill of hay. But would you stop it? And with all you business, stop it. When I say stop it, I mean stop talking about it. Do we care? I don't care. I'm so sick of going into banks. They got videos of men holding hands and all of these flags. You're going to some classrooms in schools. They have gay flags hanging. Can you believe it? In the classroom, it's supposed to be a flag of the country. I'm sick and tired of all that. So all you real men, and most of us are, tell all these guys to go away and be quiet. You can be what you want to be, but do it without telling me and without trying to make all of this mass conversion thing. I just shared with you. See ya.